Today's scandal of how the D-lister wormed her way into the royal family solely to grift the precious Duchess title. I'm talking level 10, clamp at level status, chasing from this leech. She saw her shot at hitting the status jackpot with Harry's dumb print act, and she took it. Humangy's decorum be damned, don't believe me? Just keep adding to that last log on the bonfire of Meghan's credibility. An old Piers Morgan, resurrected from the fires of his career, quagmire yet again, to be the torch that douses his transparent title hunt. Now, I know you guys want to hear more about this, but before I get on to the further details, I want to just take this time to thank you so much for all your love and support. So, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Just smash the subscribe button down below and, without fail, hit the bell icon on the side. Now, let's get down to business. So, yes, those very Piers were unceremoniously deplatformed for saying out loud what we were all thinking about the wife's delusion of grandeur. He's back with a vengeance, slamming Meg for her brazen attempt to swan dive into the firm in search for clout crumbs. This is all coming after St. Meghan tried to hijack her mother-in-law, Princess Diana's memorial awards, for a latest thirst trap moment. Talk about CF energy from this one, Harry, who was supposed to beam in for a tribute video to the Diana Award recipient but, of course, no-showed because he's more whipped than a Starbucks Frappuccino these days. Honestly, how narcissistic and totally self-unaware can you be to turn a tribute by a bereaved son to his late mother into an egocentric rant about your grifting ambitions? This woman is sicker than your average pooch, and Piers is not here to take it, I tell you. He slammed Meghan as the total exploiter by trying to piggyback the good name of Diana and, whilst doing so, casually dismissed her own son's heartfelt appearance, just the usual recipe of cashing in on grief and tragedies through shameless self-promotion. I mean, we all know the real reason Meghan thirst-trapped her way into the royal family, definitely not to mimic the spirit and earnest care shown by Diana, but now this grifter focused on the holy prize. The royal title seriously, if that doesn't reek of influence operation to grift a title, I don't know what does this. No one from Cali would dare manifest the dreams of gold digging, retiring the struggle, the panties, and inch one stunted step closer to being royalty. 100%, Meghan married Harry as a means to an end. Her whole endgame from the jump was to solidify that juicy Duchess credential. It's the only prize. Forget about Real love from the awkward, husband's pet holding royal handles. Her Academy Award-worthy convincing of the firm to let her give Gabe the flying fork about the work and how to modernize their crusty traditions, it's a smokescreen for a hustle. Think I lay it on too thick? Tells me, what kind of women's empowerment champion is this, to literally ditch her baby weeks after giving birth to it, more than once, all for the gram and for the podcast bookings of some D-list. Very on brand for a selfless humanitarian, right? Meghan's compulsive need to chase and self-promote at every turn pretty much overrode all professed advocacy causes. If it was hijacking International Women's Day or pimping out our own kids, the attention economy came first. Those lofty faux principles were always a paper-thin cover for her cult addiction. So, yeah, Jesson commits the perfect example of the tu quoque fallacy and tries to tar Piers with its brush. Our girl stayed on brand, as usual, hijacking the solemn tributes. What do you think is next for the Sussex saga? Let us know in the comments down there, and until next time, when we are back at the fold, to a bit more serious royal news in analysis.